Jai Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Giridhari Shri Radha Vinod Ki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ki Jai Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupada Shutta Vishutta Shmar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj Shri Guru Deva Ki Jai Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupada Shutta Vishutta Shmar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupada Shutta Vishutta Shmar Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupada Shutta Shmar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupada Shutta Shmar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitya Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Śrīla Gorksharas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Nitya Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Śrī Rūpa Nu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai Śrī Rūpa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Śrī Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath Sharda Gosai Prabhu Ki Jai Śrī Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Śrī Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai Namachay Śrīla Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Se Kaho Śrī Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shiksheta Mandala Gora Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Sarva Avishta Vedanta Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai Śrī Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa Shyama Kunda Ki Jai Śrī Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Jai Śrī Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai Śrī Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Śrī Purnamasi Yoga Maya Ki Jai Śrī Gopeshwar Mahadev Ki Jai Śrī Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Ananta Kuti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Jai Śrī Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa-gaṇoddeśa-dīpikā Ki Jai Jai Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmipāda Ki Jai. Oh, and for those of you, I'm not sure if in America it's still Baladev Purnima, so Jai Shri Baladev Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Dhau Bhaya Ki Jai Shri Krishna Kanaya Ki Jai Shri Nanda Baba Yashoda Maya Ki Jai Shri Rohini Devi Ki Jai Shri Vasudev Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Shri Revati Devi Ki Jai Varuni Devi Ki Jai all of Krishna's gopis Ki Jai Sarva Sakagan Ki Jai Sarva Braja Devi Gana Ki Jai Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranams. Let's do the Mangala Charan. Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Svapadantikam. And these are pranam mantras we're going to include in the new songbook. Oh, wait, 1 second. Adadana Adadanastinam danter idam yache puna puna Srimad Rupa Padam Bhoja Dhuli Syam Janma Janmani. Now this verse I really want to memorize. This one's a really awesome one. Let me make it bigger. There, okay. Rupeti nama vadabhorasane sadatvam Rupam cha sangsmaramana karuna swarupam Rupam namaskarushira sadayavalokam Tasya dvitiya satanum raghunatha dasam. This is going to be the translation. O tongue, always chant the name Rupa. O mind, remember Śrī Rūpa, the embodiment of compassion. O head, Bow down to Śrī Rūpa, whose glance distributes mercy. In the same way, chant, remember, and bow down to Śrī Rūpa's non-different form, Śrī Rāghunatha-das. Sorry, I didn't, this hasn't even gone for editing yet. Whatever. Okay. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Tavaivasmi na jivami tvaya vina iti vigyaya devi tvam nayamang charanantikam bhaktya vihina aparadalakshai kshiptashtakama kripa mai tvam sharanam prapanna vrinde namaste charanaravindam. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, Sarveshwari Mataji, Ashray Prabhu, Guru Nishta, Dri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Manjari Didi, Anari Krishna Prabhu, Satya Mataji, and let's see on YouTube and Facebook, who is all there? Radharaman Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Vidyalala Sadidi, oh Mahi Bharat Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams Prabhu, and I see there is one other person, I don't know who it is, Dandavat Pranams. All right, so we are continuing on reading from Śrī Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa-gaṇoddeśa-dīpikā by Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmipāda. The first reading we had, we went through Sri Krishna's family, which is divided into 3 parts. What were they? The first one was, God, when I'm on the spot, my mind goes blank. But there was the Gopas, the Vaishyas, and like the Gopa caste, and then there were the Brahmins, and then the artisans. We went through all those, and then we also went through all of Krishna's like paternal, like all those in Vatsalya Ras, all the details, all of Krishna's, his grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, all his cousins, so many different associates, and all the descriptions of what color their skin was. Everybody had a completely different color skin. Some were like a dark purple, like a plum, or no, it was like a jamun berry, which is like a plum color. And then like lightning, and everybody had very diverse skin colors, and the clothes they'd wear were, everything is very colorful. And yeah, and it just would describe their natures. And yeah, it was very, very interesting. And in the last reading we had, our second reading, we went through just a very brief description of the Ashtasakis, and today we're going to go into more details of the Ashtasakis. So, and Haribol Champak Mataji. So, with these readings, the reason why I'm doing a reading instead of the Bhaktivinoda Gita Dhara program is because I don't have any time to do any kind of preparation until the songbook's sent to the printers. And so, yeah, these programs, yeah, that's why it's like that. Let me just open up the file. I wanted to read it beforehand, just to recap, but I didn't end up doing that. Okay. Where did we go up to? I think we were, yeah, we made it up to, so let's recap from here. All right. What the heck happened? What's going on? That was weird. I didn't touch anything. It just did that automatically. Okay. So Yutha. A large group consisting of 2 kinds of close associates is called a Yutha. a Yutha is divided into three groups. There are the contemporary Sakis, the Vayasyas. So these are like Srimati Radhika's friends of her own age, I guess, are like close to her age. And then there are the maid servants, the Dasis, and the Gopi messengers, the Dutis. Those who know the eternal fundamental principles of transcendental mellows, Rasa Tattva, they have further divided the Yutha into 9 sections. Okay, so these groups are divided into 9 sections. There are kulas, which are further divided into mandalas, which are divided into vargas, into ganas into samavayas into sanchayas into samajas, and samajas, which are further divided into samanvayas. So because there are millions and millions and millions of gopis, they're divided into so many different ways like that. 9, like those, yeah, 9, yeah, like branches out 9 times. So now first we're going to go over the contemporary Sakis. And okay, so the Vayasanam Sakinam Kulam. First of all, there is a description, one second. First of all, there is a description of the Sakis group, which is, according to the gradation of divine love of Prem, divided into Samaj, Mandala, and Gana. One second, I see there's a comment here. Oh, and Anadi Krishnaru just said, today is the day when Śrīla Prabhupada went to the countries of Skopada? What's that? To preach the Bhagavad Dharma. Wow. Jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Oh, maybe we can sing Krishna Tapa Puni Habibaya or something at the end. Oh, wow. And for Sarveshwari Mataji, it is Balari Purnima today. Wow. Jai Balari Prabhu. Okay. Description of Samaj. The group of the most beloved Sakis is called a Samaj. This Samaj consists of 2 parts, the most exalted, the Varishta, and the exalted, the Vara. The most exalted, Varishta. The Varishta Sakis are most renowned among the gopis and are always skillfully assisting Śrī Rādhā and Śrī Krishna in their intimate pastimes. No one can equal them or exceed them in their love for the divine couple. These most exalted gopis are highly venerated by all the affectionate gopis under their guidance. They are embellished by such charms as boundless good qualities and beauties. So now the 8 Sakis. The 8 most exalted Sakis, these Varishta Sakis, are Lalitā, Vishaka, Chitra, Champakalata, Tungavidya, Induleka, Rangadevi, and Sudevi. And so then we went through these yesterday. Lalitā Devi is the foremost among these 8 Varishta Sakis. She is 27 days older than her dear friend Śrī Rādhā. Okay. I'm just going to skip the details of each one. Then the second of the Varishta Sakis is Vishaka. She is like Śrī Rādhā in her conduct, good qualities, and determination in serving Śrī Krishna. Vishaka was born at exactly the same moment as Śrī Rādhika. The third of the Varishta Sakis is Champakalata. Her bodily luster resembles that of a blooming champak flower. She is 1 day younger than Śrī Rādhika. Her clothes are like the color of the blue jaybird. Of the Varishta Sakis, Chitra is the 4th one. Her complexion is golden like saffron, and her attire resembles the color of crystal. She is 26 days younger than Śrī Rādhika. She always rejoices in the happiness of Śrī Krishna. Tungavidya is the 5th of the Varishta Sakis. She is 5 days older than Śrī Rādhika. Her body emanates a fragrance of sandalwood mixed with camphor, and her complexion resembles kumkum. Induleka is the sixth of the Virishtasakis. Her complexion is bright yellow. Her attire is like the color of the bright red flowers of the pomegranate tree. She is 3 days younger than Śrī Rādhika. The seventh of the Virishtasakis is Rangadevi. Her complexion resembles the color of lotus pollen, and her clothes have the color of the somewhat reddish java flower. She is 7 days younger than Śrī Rādhika, and her qualities resemble those of Champakalatas. Sudevi is the eighth of the Virishtasakis. She is the eighth of the Virishtasakis. She is the twin sister of Rangadevi and is of a gentle nature. She resembles her sister by beauty, good qualities, nature, and so forth, and is therefore sometimes mistaken to be Rangadevi. So they must be identical twins if they're sometimes mistaken. She's mistaken to be Rangadevi. Sudevi is married to the younger brother of Vakrikshan, the husband of Rangadevi. Okay, so the two sisters married the two brothers. Okay. The exalted Sakis. So this is where we made it up to yesterday. Now we're continuing on. So that was the Varishta Sakis. Now we're reading about the exalted Sakis. Etar ashtaka kalpabhir ashtabi katito vara eta dvadasha varshiyash chalar balya kalavati shubhanga da hiranyangi ratnaleka shikavati Kandarpa manjari phula kalika nanga manjari. In addition to the aforementioned 8 Varishta Sakis, there are 8 other exalted Sakis, the Vara Sakis. They are all 12 years old and have almost grown out of their childhood. They are Kalavati, Shubhangada, Hiranyangi, Ratnaleka, Shikavati, Kandarpa Manjari, Phula Kalika, and Ananga Manjari. So first is Kalavati. Matulo Yorka Mitrasya Gopo Namna Kalankura Kalavati Sutatasya Sindhu Matyam Ajayata Hari Chandana Varneyam Kira Dyuti Patavrita Kapota Patyetasya Vahikasyanujastuya. Of these 8, Kalavati is the daughter of the Gopa Kalankur, who is the maternal uncle of Arkamitra. That's Vrishabhanu Maharaj. There's so many different names for Vrishabhanu Maharaj. I think so far every time I think maybe we've had like 4 different ways of referring to Vrishabhanu Maharaj now. Her mother's name is Sindhumati. Her complexion resembles that of white sandalwood, Hari Chandan, and her attire is the color of a parrot's luster. Her husband, Kapota, is Vahika's younger brother. Vahika is Vishaka's husband. Yeah, and an amazing thing in RKGD is how all the Vrajvasis are related somehow or other, like family connection. Okay, so now number 2 is Shubhangada. Shubhangada Taridvarna Vishakhaya Kaniyasi Pitarasyanu Jeneyam Parinita Patatrina. Shubhangada's complexion is effulgent like lightning. She is Vishaka's younger sister and is married to Patatri, who is the younger brother of Pitara, Chitra's husband. One of these days, that'll be a really fun project, is to make a family tree to show how all the Vrajvasis are connected and related to each other. Oh, this one's so awesome. Sorry, I was about to sing the title. Hiranyangi Hiranyangi. Hiranya means deer and Angi means body. Hiranyangi Hiranyabha Harini Garva Sambhava Sarva Saundarya Sandoha Mandiri Bhuta Vigraha. Hiranyangi's complexion is golden. She was born from the womb of a doe. She's born from the womb of a doe. This is described in the following verses. Her bodily charm is like an abode of all beauty. Yajva yashashvi dharmatma gopo namna mahavasu sa mitram ravimitrasya vichitra gunabhushita. Mahavasu Gopa, Hiranyangi's father, is always absorbed in performing sacrifices. He is celebrated, religiously minded, and decorated with various good qualities. He is a friend of Ravi Mitra, Vrishabhanu Maharaj. See, there's another name for Vrishabhanu Maharaj. So I should that be maybe I'll do that. I'll make a list of all the different names of Vrishabhanu Maharaj are mentioned in. Okay, so Abhilashyan Sutam Viram Kanyan Chati Manoraman Ishtam Bhaguri Narebhe Niyatatma Purodhasa. Mahavasu Gopa desired to have a brave son and a beautiful daughter, and therefore began a sacrifice with the help of the self-controlled priest Bhaguri. Tata Sudha Maya Kopi Sucharu Charura Sucharu Charura Uttita Nanditastam Chandrayai Sadharminyai Sadattavan. A sacred nectarian eatable manifested from the sacrifice. Mahavasu became blissful and gave it to his wife Suchandra. Tam ashnantyam charum tasyam alinde sampramojhita surangyakya vrajachari kurangi rangini prasu agatya tarasa tasya alokat kinchira abhakshayat pashupali hiranyube tato garbam uvapatu. When Suchandra ate the sacrificial edible, some of it fell on the courtyard because of her haste. A doe named Surangi, the mother of Rangini, was wandering around Vraj. I think it's interesting how they give the name of the doe and the mother of Rangini. Must be another famous doe. So she saw the eatable and quickly took it and ate it. Both the gopi Suchandra and the doe Surangi became pregnant by eating the sacrificial eatable. Suchandra Sushube Putram Stoka Krishnam Pruvantiyam Ashoshta Goshta Madhyesa Hiranyangim Kurangika. At the appropriate time, Suchandra gave birth to a son who became known by the name Stoka Krishna. And is Stoka Krishna, I think Stoka Krishna is a Priyanamasaka. I think so. And the doe Surangi gave birth to a daughter, Hiranyangi, in the meadow. Wow, so Stoka Krishna's sister is Hiranyangi. Yasaki Priya Gandharva, Gandharvaya Priya Sada, Phula Parajita Shreni, Viraji Patan Mandita. Gandharva Śrī Rādhā and Hiranyangi are most dear friends. Hiranyangi wears clothes resembling blossoming aparajita flowers. Etam darataya etang daratayo daram tadho vridhaya goduhe jarad kavaya gargasya giram gauravata pita. The liberal father of Hiranyangi gave her in marriage to an old cowherd man, Jarad Gava, out of respect for the words of Garga Muni. I'm very curious what Hiranyangi's relationship was with her doe mother. Yeah. Okay, so now Ratnaleka. Sutomatri Shwasu Surya Savayasya Payonidhi Tasya Putra Avata Patni Mitra Kanya Bilashini Shraddhayaradhyan Shraddhayaradhayan Chakre Bhaskaram Sutavaskara Prasadena Ratnasya Ratnalekam Asutasa. The son of the maternal aunt of Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Surya Sahabhaya, is called Payonidhi. Even though his wife Mitra already had a son, she worshipped the sun god with great faith, with a desire to get a daughter. As the result of the sun god's mercy, she got a daughter, Ratnaleka. Manashila Ruchir Aso, Rolamba Ruchirambara, Vrishabhanu Suta Prishta, Bhanu Shushrushane Rata. Vyuda Balde Kadarena, Mata Yasya Kutarika, Gurnayanti Drisho Ghore, Madhavam Prekshatarjati. Ratnaleka's bodily luster resembles a red mineral called Manashila, and the color of her attire is that of a bumblebee. She is very dear to Vrishabhanu Nandini Śrī Rādhā and worships the sun god with an intent mind. She was married to the son of Kutarika, Kadara, already in her childhood. Whenever she sees Madhav, she rolls her eyes in a fearsome manner to scold him. Okay. She rolls her eyes in a fearsome manner to scold him. I love that. Okay, now 5. Shikhavati. Dhanya Dhanyad Abhut Kanya Sushikayam Shikhavati Karnikara Diti Kunda Latikaya Kaniyasi Jaratiti Rakirmira Patamurte Vamadhuri Udura Garudeneyam Garjarakhe Naguduha. Shikhavati is the daughter of Dhanya Dhanya. Yeah, Dhanya Dhanya. And Shushika. Her bodily complexion is like that of the yellowish Karnika, the Swarna Champa flower. She is Kundalatika's younger sister and wears multicolored clothes resembling an old titara, partridge bird. She appears to be just like the personification of sweetness. She is married to a gopa named Garjara, who is also known by the name Garuda. I wonder if that's referring to Kundalata. I think so. Because Lata and Latika are like the same thing, right? So Kundalata, I don't know. Kandarpa Manjari. That's number 6. Kandarpa Manjari Nama Jata Pushpa Karat Pitu Jananyam Kuruvindayam Yasya Pitra Harimvaram Hridikrita Nakutrapi Vivahonyatra Karyate Kinkirato Jvala Ruchir Vichitra Sichaya Vrita. Kandarpa Manjari's father is Pushpakar, and her mother is Kuruvinda. In his heart, Kandarpa Manjari's father considered Sri Hari to be his actual son-in-law, so he did not arrange her marriage with anyone else. Kandarpa Manjari's effulgent bodily complexion is like that of a parrot, Kinkirata, and she wears colorful clothes decorated with flower embroidery. Wow, cool. Pula Kalika. Shrimalat Pulikalika Kamalinyam Abhutpitu Seyam Indi Varashyama Shakrachapa Nibhambara Sahajenanvita Pita Tilakena Likastale Vidurosya Patir Duran Mahishir Avayatyaso. Phula Kalika's father is called Shri Malla, and her mother is Kamalini. Her Shyam complexion is like that of a blue lotus, and she wears enchanting clothes resembling the rainbow. Her shining forehead is beautified by a natural yellow tilak. Her husband's name is Vidura, who calls his buffaloes from afar. Now, number 8, Ananga Manjari. Vasanta Ketaki Kantir Manjula Nanga Manjari Yatharthakshara Nameyam Indivara Nibhambara Durmudo Madhavan Asya Patiryo Devara Swasu Priyaso Lalita Devya Vishakhaya Visheshata. Ananga Manjari, Śrī Rādha's younger sister, has an enchanting complexion resembling a spring ketaki flower. And she wears clothes resembling a blue lotus. Wow, okay. This is good to remember. So now whenever we hear Ananga Manjari, which we hear her name often, we can now picture her. She has an enchanting complexion resembling a spring ketaki flower, and she wears clothes resembling a blue lotus. I don't know what a ketaki flower looks like, though. Let's just look this up. Ketaki. What does ketaki look like? Ketaki flower. Let's see. That's a ketaki flower, I guess. It's also called the crepe ginger. Interesting. So it's like 2 colors. All right. So this is the complexion of Ananga Manjari. And she wears clothes resembling a blue lotus. Even Cupid, even Ananga, is attracted by her beauty and sweetness. Thus her name, Ananga Manjari, is quite appropriate. Her husband is the proud and arrogant Durmada, the younger brother of Śrī Rādha's husband, of Abhimanyu. Ananga Manjari is extremely dear to Lalita Devi, and especially to Vishakha. General activities of the contemporary Sakis. So the contemporary Sakis, the Vayasyanam Samanya Karmani Likyate. Anyway, so it's going to go through the Vrishta Sakis, the Vyasa Sakis, the contemporary Sakis, or the most exalted ones. The Ashtasakis, in other words. Vesha Priya Vayasyaya Guru Patya Divanchanam Harina Prema Kalahe Tasya Evanuyayita. So these dear Sakis are experts in preparing Śrī Radhika's dress, ornaments, and so forth, and in cheating honorable persons such as the husband, mother-in-law, and father-in-law. They're very expert at cheating honorable persons. When Śrī Hari and Śrī Radha sometimes have a loving quarrel, they take Śrī Radhika's side. Abhisare sahadyatvam anadi pariveshanam ashvanam sahakreda rahasya parikopanam. They assist in taking Śrī Rādha to meet Śrī Krishna at the appointed meeting place and serve them many kinds of eatables. They relish the pastimes of the divine couple and keep secrets concealed. Pavitra chitta chaturyam paricharya yatochitam utkarsha utkarsham lanikaritvam swapaksha pratipakshayo. With pure-hearted cleverness, they serve the youthful couple according to the needs of a particular time. In all matters, they promote the superiority of their own party and the inferiority of the opposing party. Toryatrika kalolasair ubayo paritoshanam avakasho vitachara seva prarthana bhashanam. Oh, I just went through a whole thing with Vaijantimala on this word, Toryatrika. I think it could be called a triad. I didn't think of that before. Srivas translated it as trifecta, but then Vaijantimala mentioned that that's not, it's like a, not a very, it's like a more modern word. No, I can't remember actually. I'm getting mixed up. So they please the divine couple by their dance, songs, and playing of musical instruments. They know well how to behave, beg for service, as well as converse properly according to circumstance. Ityadi shushtabhushitam geyam asam vichakshanai sarva eva kilam karma jananti kurvate picha. A discerning person will himself clearly understand the charming and fascinating activities of these sakis, and thus there is no need to say anything more. Still, it will not be appropriate to state that they basically know everything and do whatever is required at a particular moment. Tatra kaschin niyuktasyur aniyuktas chakaschana niyukta shushtaya yatra nikyante ta kramari imam. Those sakis who directly serve in the aforementioned intimate ways are niyuktas, and others who from a distance nourish these intimate services are aniyuktas. Now the niyuktas and their respective intimate services will be thoroughly described one by one. What was niyukta? Niyukta means they serve in intimate ways, and aniyuktas, they serve from a distance. Okay. A description of the 8 prominent sakis, the Ashtasaki Charitam. Okay, so what we read wasn't just specifically about the Ashtasakis, I think. I don't know. Now, description of the 8 prominent sakis, Ashtasaki Charitam. We're going to read for another 20 minutes. I'll stop exactly at 8. So the 8 prominent sakis are already portrayed in this book. It is nevertheless essential to note here that earlier descriptions dealt with their looks, family, and so forth. But now the services performed by them and by the sakis under their guidance will be described. So now 1, Lalitā Devi. Tatapi parama prishta sakya shishta tayodita sarvatra Lalitā Devi paramadyakshatam gata. The Parama Preshta Sakis are considered to be the most prominent of all the Niyukta Sakis. Śrī Lalitā Devi is even the leader of all the Parama Preshta Sakis. Swikrita kila bhyaveyam sandhivigrahini mata aparadhyati radhayai madhave kvapi daivata. Śrī Lalitā knows perfectly well all of Śrī Radha's and Śrī Krishna's transcendental emotions. She arranges both their meetings and loving quarrels. She arranges their meetings and their loving quarrels. Because she is in Śrī Radha's party, she sometimes suddenly even offends Madhav. Chandimna kunchita mukhi saki duti biravrita vigrahe prodivadecha prativakyopapatishu. When loving quarrels, as well as arrogant words, retorts, and arguments take place, Śrī Lalitā sometimes becomes filled with great anger. And sometimes, when her sentiments become one with Śrī Radha's, she lowers her face, accepting Radha's mood. At that time, She becomes covered by her friend Śrī Rādha's effulgent complexion, which is like molten gold, although her own complexion resembles Gorochana. Gorochana is a very, very yellow, bright yellow pigment. Pratibham upalabdhabir dhatte vigraham agrahat ayati sandhi samaye tataste vastita swayam bhagavatyaadibir dvarar yukta sandhim karotyaso. Sometimes, at the time of loving quarrels, Nava Navonmesh Shalini. Okay, let's see what does that mean? Navonyesh, whatever that word was. So it's translated as at every moment, new moods come into her heart and through her mouth. New moods come into her heart and through her mouth. So I guess she's very same on the inside as on the outside. She's never going to hesitate to say whatever's in her heart. So sometimes at the time of loving quarrels, Nava Navon Mesha Shalini, Śrī Lalita, she zealously incites Śrī Rādha's jealous anger, her man, by giving her the right intelligence for that occasion. Sometimes, together with Bhagavati Purnamasi and others, she herself arranges Śrī Rādha's meetings with Krishna. But when the time of meeting comes, she becomes indifferent. Oshpanam mandanam chatram shayanothana veshmanam nirmitav indrajala de prahelanchati vida. Śrī Lalita is expert in making ornaments, parasols, and beds out of flowers, as well as constructing secluded places suitable for intimate conversations. She is also skillful in magic. Whoa. Lalita Devi is skillful in magic and making riddles. Tambule, that's a very important skill to have in Braj, making riddles, especially for the gopis. Tambule dhikritas yasyur asyastu dasikashchaya madanun madini vatyam yakinnara kishorika prasunavalitambula vallipuga drumeshu cha sakyascha vanadevyascha varamanya yakanyakasyu sarvasu tasvevadhyakshatam gata. Śrī Lalita is the supervisor of the maidservants who perform tambul seva, of the Kinnara Kishoris engaged in the Madanun Madini garden. Wait, what's Kinnara Kishoris? Kinnara Krida is a type of amorous pastime. It's a Rati Krida mentioned in Kamshastra. A Kinnara Kishori is a young girl belonging to the group of demigods called Kinnaras. They have a body resembling that of a human being and a head like a horse. Okay. They have a head like a horse. So Lalita is a supervisor of the maidservants who perform tambul seva, of the Kinnara Kishoris, the Kishori girls with heads of horses, engaged in the Madanun Madini garden, of the maidservants who protect flower vines and betel vines, as well as the betel nut trees. So there's maidservants who protect flower vines, betel vines, as well as betel nut trees, and of the Vanadevis, the forest goddesses, and even of those maidens who are esteemed in venerable groups. Ratnaleka dayoshtoya priya sakyo nukirtita sarvatra lalita devyashtageyam pratyanta. Whatever, I messed that one up. No, I think there's a syllable missing. Pratyantara. The previously described 8 dear Sakis of the Vara group, right, like Ratnaleka, they are always completely submissive to Śrī Lalita Devi. Remember, we went through the Vara group. That was, Hiranyangi and all those Ananga Manjaris, the last. So that group, they are all completely submissive to Śrī Lalita Devi. Ratna Prabharati Kale Tatrapyashtasu Vishrute Guna Sundarya Vaidagdi Madhuri Bhir Upagate. Of the 8 Sakis that serve under the guidance of Śrī Lalita, Ratna Prabha and Ratikala are well known, and they are endowed with good qualities, beauty, dexterity, charm, and so forth. Now we go through the flower decorations made by Śrī Lalita and her service. Pushpeshu Mandanam. Kiritam Balapashya cha Karnapuro Lalatika Graiveya Kangade Kanchi Katake Mani Bandhani Hangshaka Kanchuli Tyadi Vividhan Pushpamandanam Mani Swarnadik Kriptasya Madanasya Trayadrisha Akarascha Prakarascha. Hey, Lakshmikant is using my headphones. I told him to sit here for class, and then he's... Let me just turn off Bluetooth because he's trying to use my headphones without my permission. Oh, wait, Lakshmi. Sorry. Yeah, but you're using my headphones. No. It just said it. Okay. Anyways, oh, thank you. Never mind. He's putting my headphones away. Okay. Hamsaka Kanchuli Tyadi Vividam Pushpamandanam Mani Swarnadik. Oh, I just read that. Mandanasya Yadrisha Akarascha Prakarascha Kosumasya Chatadrisha. There are numerous varieties of ornaments made of flowers. These are, okay. So flower ornaments they make crowns, kiritas, hairbands, balapashyas, ear ornaments, karnapuras, forehead decorations, lalatikas, necklaces, graiveyakas, upper arm bracelets, angadas, waist belts, kanchis, ankle bells, katakas, bangles, mani bandhanis, feet decorations, hangsakas, bodices, kanchulis, and many others, just made out of flowers. Wow. In their forms, varieties, and so forth, the ornaments made of flowers are no less than the ornaments made of jewels, gold, and other precious metals. So now the crown. Rangini, the kiritam. Rangini hema yuttibir. Navamali sumalibi. Dhritti manikya gomeda. Muktendu manikantibi. Vinyastavir yata shobha ma bishushtu vinirmitam. Crowns made by very expertly joining flowers, such as Rangini, which are blue color, Swarna Yuti, which are golden, and Navamalika, which are white, and Sumalika, whose colors resemble rubies, Gomedha, what's Gomedha? Pearls and moonstones. Moonstones. What's a Gomeda though? Gomeda is a gem brought from the Himalaya and the Indus. It is of 4 sorts. They are white, pale yellow, red, and dark blue. It's from the Monier-Williams Sanskrit Dictionary. The crowns are made so beautifully that they appear to shine as the aforementioned jewels. Kritta sapta shikam hema ketaki korakachadai chitrakar dhatubish chitraish chittahari harir idam kiritam pushparakyam, whatever, ratna paradapi priyam gandharvata kritim yasya lalita shamish Shamashikshata. Tattu pancha shikam pushpai panchabarnar vinirmitam. Korakar apigandarva abhushana mukutam. Abhushanam mukutam bhavet. These specific crowns have 7 crests made of buds of the golden ketiki flowers, as well as of colorful substances such as red ochre, gairika. The kirita is a decoration for the head, and Sri Krishna is extremely fond of them. What more is there to say? Since this decoration is the best of all flower decorations, it is also known as pushpapar. Pushpapar means, pushpa means flower, and apar means unsurpassed. It is even more valued than the best of jewels. Sri Lalita Saki learned to expertly make them from Gandharva Srimati Radhika. Sri Lalita Devi also makes 5 crested crowns for Srimati Radha out of flowers and flower buds of 5 colors. Interesting. Now the hair bands, the Bala Pashya. Wow, this is probably great for all the artists. Now you get all the details of exactly what the ornaments look like. Keshabandana Doricha Vichitrai Korakadibhi Avali Gumfita Gardham Balapashyeti Kirtita. Hair tying bands, Balapashya, increase the beauty of the hair and tie the hair. They are made by stringing together, like a garland, various colorful flower buds. Now the ear ornaments, the Karnapura. In Brahma's prayer, no mirate bravapushe taradambaraya. It says Gunja Vatangsha. Now, what is it? Anyways, he wears Gunja ear ornaments. It was just translated that the other day. Tatankam kundalam pushpi karnika karna veshtanam iti pancha vida prokta karnapuro shilpibi. Artisans divide ear ornaments, karnapur, into 5 types. Okay, so these are the 5 types of ear ornaments. There are the tatanka, kundala, pushpi, karnika, and karnaveshtana. What is it? In the Keshavashtakam, in the first verse, I think it's like the first line, it mentions the karnika, ear ornament. Okay, tatankam. Okay, so now it's going to go through each of these ornaments, these 5 types of ear ornaments. Talapatra kritir bhusha tatanka sadvidodita chitra pushpa krita svarna ketaki dalajastata. Tatankas, which look like palm leaves, are of 2 kinds. They're either made of many colored flowers or of the petals of golden ketiki flowers. Now B, kundalam. Mayura makaram bhoja shashankar kardhadi sannibham swanurupai kritam pushpai kundalam bahudoditam. Kundalas are flower ornaments which resemble peacocks, sea creatures, makaras, lotuses, half moons, and so forth. They are of many kinds. Makara is like a mythical dragon kind of, what is it? A large sea creature that is considered to be to epitomize sensual desire. Sea creature. Makara is explained as so many different things though. But yeah, there it explains it as a sea creature. Okay, now the pushpi. So the 3rd type of ear ornament. Chaturvarnay karmat pushpais. Chakravala taya krita madhye paryapta gunjoyam stavakai pushpiko chate. Pushpi ornaments are made by stringing together 4 types of differently colored flowers in sequence to form a round shape. In the middle of these ear ornaments also hangs, in fitting size, a cluster of gunja berries. Okay, karnika. I'm just thinking with the verse, the first verse of Brahmaji, he talks about the gunjaberry ear ornaments. So I wonder if it's this type, the pushpi. Okay, now fourth type of ear, karnika. Rajiva karnika kara pita pushpar vinirmita pringika dardimi pushpa protamadyatra karnika. Karnika is made by stringing yellow flowers all around a lotus pericarp. Bringi flowers and pomegranate flowers are stitched in the middle. Wow, that's so specific. So now when you sing Keshavashtakam, you know what it means when it's saying Karnika, that Krishna wears Karnika flowers. Karna Veshtitam. No, sorry. Karna Veshtanam. I'm going to have to look how we translated that actually. Karna Veshtanam. Yattu Karnam Vishtayati Vrittam Tat Karna Veshtanam. The round earrings which overspread the whole ear are called Karna Veshtana. Wow. Overspread the whole ear. Now their decoration for the forehead, the Lalitā. Oh my God, it's 8 o'clock. How much more is left? Should we just finish this? Anklets, bracelets. No, it goes, wow, so many details about the ornaments. Okay, no, we'll end here. And so tomorrow we will hear about the rest of the ornaments. And then we will read about Vishaka Saki. All right. Wow. So much detail. It's amazing. All right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Rādhā Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Srila Param Gurudev Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Swapashad Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Śrī Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa Gopa Gopi Gan Ki Jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai, Shri Sarva Vrajavasi Gan Ki Jai, Sarva Vraja Devi Gan Ki Jai, the Varishta Sakis headed by Lalitā Ki Jai, the Vara-gopīs Ki Jai, Jai, Shri Lalitā Saki Ki Jai, Shri Harinams, Shri Rupa Gosvāmipāda Ki Jai, Radha-Kṛṣṇa-gaṇoddeśa-dīpikā Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. For those who are observing it today, Shri Baladev Purnima Titi Ki Jai, Titi Palan Kari Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo Vrindai Tulsi Devai, Priyaya Keshavashacha, Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi, Satyavataya Namo Namaha, Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta, Kripa Sindhu Dhyayevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha. Dandavat pranams, everybody. Let's see all who is there. Dandavat pranams, Satya Mataji, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Krishna Mai Didi, Archana Mataji, Manjari Didi, Champak Mataji, and Radharaman Prabhu, Vidyalalasa Didi, Mahi Bharat Prabhu, Rup Manjari Didi. Rup Manjari says, this is my favorite book. Anada Didi. And Ganga Mataji. Bangshiwala Prabhu. Wow. All right. And many other devotees. Wow, there are 10 devotees on YouTube and Facebook right now. Dandava pranams, everybody. Hare Krishna. All right. So that's the end of our program. But since today is the day that Śrīla Prabhupada, is it the day that he arrived in Boston Harbor? Is it? No. Somebody wrote a different comment. Yeah, let me just look on the calendar. Is today the day Śrīla Prabhupada?
So today, Śrīla Prabhupada, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm here in out in the market. But I saw today the diagram, and Prabhupada just circumvented Lanka and touches down in South India. And on the 20th, tomorrow, he celebrates on the ship Janmashtami. And he cooks a big feast for all the captain, his wife, and the crew. They all celebrated Janmashtami on the 20th, so that'll be tomorrow. And so he sent, he's just coming down from Calcutta. He went around Lanka, Sri Lanka, and now he's touching Comorin, a part of South India to go, up then and then to across the Arabic Sea and then onto Suez Canal, onto the Mediterranean. So today is the 18th day, I believe.
Wow, that's exciting. Very exciting to be able to follow the journey like that. Okay, so then maybe tomorrow if there's we could read Śrīla Prabhupada's diary entries about that. That would be nice.
Yeah. Oh, that would be great.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh no, you're welcome. Hare Krishna.
All right. So see you all tomorrow to read about all the other ornaments and Vishaka Devi, and also read about Śrīla Prabhupada's there's no words to put it, but the most revolutionary journey of all time. So all right. Dandava pranams, everybody. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for joining. See you tomorrow. Oh wait, there are other devotees. I didn't notice. Anadi Krishna Guru Nishra just left. All right. Anyway.